Did you know that green tea can potentially fight cancer and cardiovascular diseases? In this video, we're going over 10 amazing health benefits of green tea and why everyone's drinking it wrong. Tea is one of the few beverages that scientists nearly agree is helpful. Yet, as with anything in life, there can be too much of a good thing, so don't overdo it with green tea. 1 cup of green tea has several benefits, including things that will make you look better and think clearer, because it is loaded with bioactive polyphenols that are awesome for your health. Some of these are known as flavonoids or catechins, and they are simply antioxidants. Antioxidants prevent free radical damage to your body, and free radical damage to your body over time promotes cancer. But let me explain more. At number 10, green tea helps to prevent cancer. I'm sure you all have faucets in your homes, whether in the bathroom or the kitchen. Several of those faucets have rust on them, which is a direct outcome of the free radical damage we've been discussing. On the other hand, antioxidants prevent rust from developing. So think of antioxidants as rust protection within our bodies. It has previously been said that individuals who consume green tea have decreased cancer rates, which is thought to be due to the high concentration of antioxidants contained in green tea. We shouldn't get too enthusiastic about this finding, because it's merely a correlation, not a cause. Green tea is definitely beneficial, but it will not cure or prevent all forms of cancer. The 9th excellent aspect of green tea is that it provides oral health benefits. If you have bad breath, you should try some green tea. The compounds in green tea that we just described, known as catechins, are very effective at inhibiting and killing some forms of bacteria. Research has shown that drinking green tea kills germs that cause foul breath in your mouth. There is also less plaque when there is less of that specific bacterium. As a result, green tea reduces the likelihood of developing a cavity. Moving on to something extremely important for everyone now. Number 8. Green tea protects the brain. Many of us go to work all day and then come home to attempt to sleep, but don't get any. We're up early the next day, and it's almost become a habit. But did you know that this creates stress, which can create free radicals in the brain, causing cell damage and leading to a stroke, Parkinson's, or dementia? Green tea, on the other hand, can help prevent all of that. Green tea's catechins are the true stars of the show. Green tea catechins have several advantages, including preventing free radical production, protecting brain neurons, reducing stress, and boosting mood. Cognitive impairment and the risk of neurodegenerative disorders are decreased. Drinking tea can protect the brain against illnesses such as Parkinson's disease and dementia. If that doesn't encourage you to take a sip, I don't know what will. The 7th point regarding green tea is that it helps the brain function. Green tea contains 30 to 50 milligrams of caffeine, which is approximately half a cup of coffee. You are still attentive and energized, but you don't get the jittery sensation that comes with a large cup of coffee. L-theanine is another vitamin found in green tea that combines with caffeine to improve brain function. Its advantage is that it relaxes your brain without causing sleepiness or drowsiness like other relaxing medications. Moving on to point 6, which is one very important thing. Green tea fights inflammation. Inflammation is one of man's most prevalent enemies. Luckily, fighting inflammation is one of the many benefits of green tea. Trauma is a relatively general cause of inflammation. Many of us have experienced trauma to some aspect of our bodies during our lives. And inflammation has occurred due to a scrape, a kick, or a hit. Consider combating inflammation with a simple cup of tea rather than taking medications no one loves. Green tea flavonoids have been shown to reduce inflammation in the body. It contains the component epigallocatechin 3 gallate, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Green tea has antiviral, antibacterial, and antifungal properties that help to reduce inflammation. It has a triple action effect against inflammation. Point number 5. It helps to fight cardiovascular diseases. We're all concerned about our heart health. That's because it's become relatively common recently. The cardiovascular system is a constantly active mechanism. It works continuously when we are asleep and awake. Therefore, when placed under a lot of stress, it is more likely to develop various disorders. But all that is about to change, since green tea can help combat cardiovascular problems. When it comes to the leading causes of mortality, cardiovascular illnesses rank high. green tea helps lower low-density lipids, LDL cholesterol levels, which can contribute to diseases such as stroke and heart attack. So make sure to consume green tea to decrease LDL, or bad cholesterol in the blood. If there's one thing we are attempting to achieve, it is to minimize the amount of harmful cholesterol in our system. Fourth point, burning fat booster. Green tea can help you lose weight. Perhaps this is more of a case-by-case situation, since not all studies agree on this, but there is a promise of higher metabolism and fat oxidation, which is essentially fat burning. Several lab models have shown a reduction in new blood vessel growth within your fat reserves, implying that it essentially deprives your fat of crucial nourishment and causes it to die by kicking fat's butt. Moving on to something that is extremely important for everyone now. Number 3. Green tea protects against bone loss. Many of you are going to adore this one. Did you realize that your bones get fragile as you age? Well, they do. And it isn't always a terrible thing, but in certain circumstances, it might happen quickly and cause fractures as you age. But what if I told you that green tea could help slow that down? Indeed, it can. And in other words, it aids in slowing the aging process. As a result, you get to be younger than usual. Drinking tea and ingesting its bioactive components may reduce bone loss in older women and men, lowering their risk of osteoporotic fractures. According to research, consuming green tea may accelerate mineralization, which results in bone growth. Bone loss may be reduced, and there may be more protection against osteoporosis due to bone strengthening. The second point is the game changer. Green tea may lengthen your lifespan, which is one that everyone is thrilled about. There have been a lot of studies done on this. Some studies even have 40,000 participants, and it shows that individuals who drink 3 to 5 cups of tea a day have an enhanced lifespan and lower all-cause mortality, which means they can die from anything. Before we get too enthusiastic, it's important to realize that people who consume green tea have longer lives. This does not imply that green tea is the only cause of the impact. Thus, while you should enjoy your green tea, don't expect to live forever. And now, the last and final point. Green tea may prevent type 2 diabetes. By now, you've probably heard about the benefits of green tea for diabetes. According to an article published in Chinese Medicine, researchers explored this nutritional powerhouse's potential role in improving heart health, preventing disease, and perhaps strengthening cognitive function. Is the beverage, on the other hand, suitable for a type 2 diabetic diet? As it turns out, it can. The prevalence of type 2 diabetes is rising. That might be because of today's diets and the fact that we frequently exercise less than we should. Green tea drinking lowers insulin sensitivity and blood sugar levels, contributing to diabetes. How? Since green tea includes no added sugar, it does not negatively impact blood sugar levels. It's doing so much good for you without causing harm. Here's how to make the best cup of tea possible. Don't immerse the green tea in boiling water, since it kills the healthful catechins. We've been saying that you shouldn't drink decaf since the decaffeination procedure destroys more of the minerals contained in green tea. Make lemon tea to help with the absorption of some of these nutrients. Finally, don't skimp on the excellent stuff, as it contains more of the nutritious nutrients we've been discussing all along. I want you to understand that this does not support the supplements that use green tea extract and claim to have miraculous health effects. They do not. The actual thing is always better than a supplement. Thank you for being so patient up to this point. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe and enable alerts to avoid missing out on future videos from us and much more. Check out this video to learn more about how to care for your body, and we'll see you in the following video. Stay safe.